أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الذي كان موجودا قبل حدوث الأشياء ويبقى بعد فناء الأشياء تفرد بالأولية والقدم ووسم كل شيء ما عداه بالفناء والعدم كما قال عز شأنه كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه وكل نفس ذائقة الموت وقال كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنام سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين أما بعد فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وما أرسلناك إلا رحمة للعالمين صلوات. We last week just finished a very important topic from Risalatul Huquq, the book of rights of Imam Sajjad alayhi afdalus salatu wassalam. And in that book, in which Imam has mentioned almost every relationship that you can have with any person or anything, and he mentioned the rights of those relationships. One of those rights were the rights of your elders. So we talked in details how you should respect and why you should respect the one who is older than you or more knowledgeable than you, more pious than you, who is better than you. You have to respect him. Even you have to respect everything and everyone. Even there are rights of plants in Islam. Rights of even those, and plants is still, they have some life. Lifeless things also have rights in Islam. So we were talking about respect, and we just finished last week. And last Sunday was 9/11. And we commemorated that event. And I personally was in a very good gathering in Arlington Heights, St. Walter School, High School. And we had a very good interfaith gathering. And we remembered those victims of 9/11, and we condemned those who were responsible for this heinous act and brutal crime. Unfortunately, this year, 9/11, coincided with an incident. Originally, this is not incident, it was deliberate action by some criminals and real terrorists, and those who are enemies of peace and justice on earth. And it was a very humiliating film which was made about the best human being in human history. It is not because we believe in him as a prophet, because if you compare the history and see in the history and check who is the one who rescued humanity in such an environment when all the earth was filled with oppression and with wrongdoing. He was the one who came and rescued human being. And this is what Quran is mentioning, that the Prophet came here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the Prophet. Why? To establish peace and justice on earth. لِيَقُومَ النَّاسُ بِالْقِسْطِ. This was his purpose. And he himself says that I'm achieving this purpose of establishing peace on earth and justice on earth, not through sword, not with power. إِنَّمَا بُعِثْتُ لِأُتَمِّمَ مَكَارِمَ الْأَخْلَاقِ. إِنَّمَا بُعِثْتُ مُعَلِّمًا. I have been sent by Allah, by God, as a teacher. I have been sent to complete the heights of ethics and manners and human values. This was the purpose. So the means of spreading Islam itself is a religion of peace. Islam means peace. It is from silm. It is greetings, is salam and peace. And the Prophet is the Prophet of peace. He is the Prophet of salam and Prophet of Islam. And he is the one who taught us the akhlaq, manners, ethics. Those people who made this film, such people in the history before this also have done so much damage. And this time, deliberately, this was done. Okay, some people do it. There are so many criminals in this world that they do so many things wrong. Unfortunately, people who kept silent on this, they are the people who speak about peace, who speak about justice, who speak about, good deeds, who speak about peace on earth. So, you see, in my speech in 9/11, this week, I had said that the criminals and wrongdoers and the terrorists are very weak. They have no power at all. Weakest people. And they are very coward as well. Weak and coward. But how they are able to do something like this, to terrorize people, to create fear in the society, how they be able to do that while they are very weak? They are weak, but their power is support from other wrongdoers. Their power is wrong people and good people. Both are their power. Listen to this, what I'm saying. Let me repeat it again. The power of terrorists are whom? Evil people like them, and people who are apparently against them. Apparently they are good people. Both of them are their power. How? The evil people, they are their power because they support them openly with arms, with money, with writings, with speaking. In whatever manner, they support the terrorists, so they are like them, they are with them, they are terrorists the same way. But those who are not terrorists, those who don't like terrorism, those who don't like hatred, They are apparently good people. They are still support our power of these terrorists. How? Their silence became their power. Their silence. They're not saying anything against these terrorists. If everybody speaks against terrorism, if everybody speaks against such criminals, disgusting people, they are disgusting. And their work is disgusting. Very unfortunate when people keep silent on this. Look, we speak against anything wrong whenever it happens. Whoever does it, we don't care who is doing it. We don't see his religion. We don't see his creed, his color, his country, his culture. What we see, if he is wrongdoer, kuna lil-zalimi khasma, period. Be against oppressor, be against wrongdoer, be against evil. Who is he? Is he my relative? Is he from my own country? If he belongs to my culture, don't think this way. Whoever is a wrongdoer should be condemned. And we condemn it openly, clearly, loudly. When 9/11 happened, we're saying it, we'll keep saying it, that whoever is responsible for 9/11, not only we don't support him, no. This is not enough to say we don't support him, no. We condemn him. It is not even enough to say we condemn him or condemn them, whoever he is or they are. But we say we are against them. We stand against the terrorists who are responsible for 9/11. Why? Who were killed in 9/11? I don't want to see the list of how many Muslims were killed and how many Hindus were killed and how many Christians were killed, how many Jews were killed. I want to see only one thing, how many human beings were killed. So we are against any wrongdoing. We expect the same from every human being, especially our fellow Americans. They should stand up against any wrongdoing, anything wrong, anything evil, anything mischief, anything which causes bloodshed, anything such, they should stand with us. With us. With us means not me, myself. With us means humans, human beings. As the humans, any human will condemn any act of terrorism anywhere it happens, no matter where the place is and where the time, what the time is. Anybody does it. He is wrong, and we should stop him. The same thing about any kind of terrorism. Terrorism has not just one way that you just hold the the weapon and go and kill somebody. So this is terrorism. No. Terrorism is from terror. Anything which causes terror, anything which causes mischief on earth, anything which causes bloodshed, anything which humiliates people, anything which causes spread of hatred. This film, which humiliates, as I said, the greatest human being on earth. I'm not saying from my perspective, a Muslim perspective. I'm saying it from a human purpose. He is the best human being. Otherwise, I don't want to call him as a human being. He just a human being. I call him Rasulullah. He is the greatest after Allah to us. After Allah, who is after Allah? Highest authority if somebody has and on highest level of infallibility and ismat and sinlessness, if somebody is Rasulullah for us. We expect from our government to take strong steps to consider this, this just like destroying the whole country, destroying the society. These people are bigger terrorists, more dangerous terrorists than those who were responsible for 9/11. You should understand this, because the consequences of this goes beyond time and space limit. It's very, very wrong. So the government should speak, everybody should speak, all Americans should speak. All of us should get united against such criminals whose purpose is just cheap fame. Nobody knows them. When they do something wrong, people, oh, who did it? This guy. Among them is that person, I don't want to even take his name, who burned Quran. Look, then they call themselves Christians. If a Muslim does it, look at the media. Look the media. The biggest problem in our country, in the United States, is media. Media is the biggest problem, believe me. If the media people are here, and I am giving 1 hour of speech, they will take only one quote which says, media is problem. That's it. I hope they will take this and let the people know that they are the problem. Why media is problem? Everybody knows. Look, when you do something good, no one will come and say, okay, look, yes, they are. The Muslims especially. Muslims are doing this, Muslims are against terrorism, Muslims are... No. If a Muslim does something wrong, if this had done by a Muslim against, let's say, Christianity or Judaism, what would have happened so far? Look, the media what they would do, and what the, our government would have done. Muslim, he's a Muslim. He spoke against this group of people. He is a Muslim. He spoke against this religion. But now, you know what? Some of the politicians say, and they are responsible for what they are saying. They should understand that what they are saying, they are responsible for this. And I don't think that these people have vision and they are able to lead our country and to be leaders of our country. They don't deserve. One of the problems of this country is that we don't have choice. We have no choice. If you want to vote, either vote to him or to him. Just two people. Vote either him or him. I don't like, both of them. Both are wrong. Both are taking our country towards a very dangerous consequences. But I want to vote. I'm American. What should I do? No, vote for him or for him. Both are wrong. So these leaders, you know what they say? Freedom of speech. Is this freedom of speech? Then what does the hatred mean? Spreading hatred. Where that, the law will go. How you define spreading hatred? Is this crime or not? What is this then? So why the government did not arrest these people until now? Not just not arresting them, supporting them by saying it is freedom of speech. So what I'm saying, such people do not deserve to lead our country. Why? Because they are interpreting our values, American values. I'm talking about our American values. They are interpreting that values in the wrong way, an evil way, in a way that the terrorists like. They want this way, this should happen. Rasulullah is the mercy. Come, read, understand, read Quran, read the history. See how kind this Prophet was. Look to his akhlaq, look to his teachings. Come and learn. Don't have hatred against someone and start spreading rumors and start spreading, astaghfirullah, things which are very much disrespecting and humiliating. This is crime. And keeping silent on this is crime. Learn. Look, we are working on interfaith dialogue. We are working on it, alhamdulillah. We sit, Christians, Jews, Muslims, others. We sit and talk, learn about one another. Do this good work instead of doing this hatred, spreading hatred. And our leaders who have no vision, at least keep silent. If you don't know how to talk, keep silent. Don't say this is freedom of speech, otherwise there will be a chaos in the whole world. Chaos. Everybody will start speaking against someone this way, in humiliating way, disrespecting way. Feelings matter. If you hurt somebody's feeling, one person's feeling, is it okay? You say it's freedom of speech. Go and start talking against somebody's father. And say bad words to somebody's mother. And start just use bad words against her. Is it okay in the United States? This is what our leaders want to tell us? Unfortunately. Look, one day will come in the United States when people will understand. And the time is coming, inshallah. People are very innocent here. But the politicians and those who are sitting on the resources up, the policymakers, they have no vision. Or they are selfish. And the media, these people, they are against American values. I wish I had chance and I had opportunity to really stand up for American values. I'm not talking about Islam now. Islam is Islam. Everybody knows what Islam is. Let's talk about American values. Freedom of speech is a great thing. But freedom has limits or has no boundaries. Any kind of freedom. Freedom is good, right? So I have free to come and kill you, then the terrorists have the freedom. They have freedom. If they are free, so let them kill anybody. So no. You are free until you don't disturb anybody else, until you don't snatch somebody else's freedom. So, what I would like to say in the end of my speech, of course, I can just keep speaking. This is not something easy to tolerate. We are the people who teach people tolerance. We always talk about tolerance. We are the most tolerant people on the globe, especially Shias. But being tolerant on terrorism is not tolerance. Let the terrorists come and do whatever they do, and I am tolerant about it. Every word has meaning, and you should understand the meaning first. What does tolerance means? What does, freedom means? You should know the meaning. Don't mix up the issues. So we speak loudly, clearly, and I'm going to speak more, inshallah. We are going to give a statement. I know it's not going to make any maybe difference. I don't care about difference. I care about my obligation. If anything happens to my country, United States, this is against United States, not just against Rasulullah. The people who are doing in the name of freedom, they are against freedom. They are want to snatch the freedom from American people. So we are against them. We'll speak against them. We'll not keep quiet. And we'll do a lot, and whatever we can do, of course, we will do in the framework of law of the land. Legally, whatever we can do, we'll do it. We will not do anything illegal. We will not do anything against Sharia. This is our right. When you speak about right, it is about our right to speak. And we'll keep speaking until those people responsible for such disgusting, humiliating, evil film are brought to justice. We'll keep speaking on that, inshallah. And you will see the justice, inshallah. You will see. Rasulullah is infallible. He is Rasul. If somebody wants to spit on the sun, what will happen? What will happen? Spitting on the sun. So these people are spitting on the sun. Nothing else. Rasulullah is sun. He is وَالشَّمْسِ وَضُحَاهَا. Allah called him sun. Allah called him Noor. He is the light for human being. And this, inshallah, will end in millions of people accepting Islam, inshallah, someday. As much as you do this, you will see that more people are going to do more research and will learn about Rasulullah, and they will learn about his akhlaq, his teachings, his message, and inshallah they will change and they will accept Islam. This also will happen. In the end, I would like to clarify one more thing. As I just said, that whatever we should do it within the limit of Islam and laws, Sharia and laws both. In some countries where the reaction was too much, killing an ambassador, we don't agree with that. We don't support it. Terrorism is not answer to terrorism. There are so many more good ways that the people should demonstrate, of course, and they should ask their governments to speak, those puppet governments. Those puppets who are sitting there, they are responsible. They should not speak against America. This is my own opinion. They speak against those who are sitting there, because they are also responsible for this. So killing an ambassador, killing these people, for this is not Islamic way of demonstration. So wrong should not be replied by wrong. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq and ability and strength and courage to stand up for truth, peace and justice always, and to stand up for the messenger of peace, justice and truth, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I told you that if somebody speaks one word against somebody's father or mother, nobody will tolerate that. So the world should understand that Rasulullah for us is million times more than our parents. I said million because I know this number is a big number for people. Otherwise, there is no limit. No comparison with my father. I love him very much. My mother, I die for her. But Rasulullah, thousands, millions of such mothers and fathers are ransom for him. This is should everybody understand. So if you speak a little against him, little, this is too much. This film is too much. I cannot tell you. It's too much. It's too much. Believe me, I cannot tell you how much. But if you speak very little against Rasulullah, we cannot tolerate that. As I said, tolerance has a meaning and has a limit, as a freedom has a limit. Tolerance also has a limit. No tolerance here about Rasulullah. 0, 0, 0 tolerance. Below 0 tolerance, okay? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punish such people on those and those who support them. And may Allah give them His punishment in this world in front of us, inshallah, and we see that these people are punished by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And may Allah give us courage to keep always supporting the truth. إن أحسن الحديث وأبلغ الموعظة كتاب الله أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.